And good evening. Welcome to the month of October. You're looking at the DC Everest Soccer Complex where we've got a good one today. It's DC Everest hosting Wisconsin Rapids. I'm Chris Conley, and our pregame coverage is brought to you by Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue, Weston, and Highway 10 East, Church Street in Stevens Point. Here's a real interesting match. Both of these teams have played 4 Wisconsin Valley Conference games so far. Rapids has won 3 and has had 1 tie. The Evergreens have also won 3 and have had 1 loss. This will determine who's at the top of the table when we are wrapped up tonight. With a Rapids win or a draw, they stay in first place. The Evergreens, with a win today, take over first place. We'll meet our starting lineups and our starting goaltenders and our national anthem when we come right back. Rapids and Everest boys soccer up next on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Starters are coming out to the center of the pitch. Evergreens will be in the black kits with white numerals. Rapids in the road white with red numbers. Hayden Pisek, one of the best young goalies in the Valley Conference. He's a sophomore, gets the start today for the Red Raiders. Asen Witter to start for the Evergreens. Here's Deegan Armagot for Rapids. Isaiah Tork. Landon Freeman. Jordan Seligowski. Brandon Pidelow for the Red Raiders. Sean Reynes. There's Nathan Bouchard. He's a sophomore midfielder. Gavin Jacobs, a senior defenseman. Jarrett Seligowski, junior defenseman. And Aiden Armagos, the coach for Wisconsin Rapids. Asen Witter, the Evergreens goalkeeper, takes a backseat to no one. Asen's a junior, and he's tall and big and rangy. Great at moving from post to post. There's Evan Schrader. Garrett Close, senior defenseman, Everest captain. There's Chase Bruschi. Brian Lorge, captain, midfielder. Hezi Malesko. The Evergreens had 2 consecutive wins over East and Merrill. They were 9-0 winners. Hezi had a hat trick. Jacob Gissel, Landon True being introduced. Dean Isham. And there's Sam Caston. Josh Roloff is the Everest coach. The crowd here at the Everest soccer field comes to its feet for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hats, place your hand over your heart, and join in the singing of the national anthem by Everest Junior Sophia Kettner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early
Very nice job with the national anthem. We are just a few minutes away from the opening whistle. We turn the page to the month of October. You don't want to be playing from behind this late in the season, do you? Winner tonight goes home in first place in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. We'll play two 40-minute halves in high school soccer. Opening whistle when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Does pineapple belong on pizza? That is one question your bank will never ask. They'll also never call, email, or text to ask you your username, password, or PIN. That's a total scammer move. Abbey Bank and the American Bankers Association are sharing tips to help you spot scams, fight fraud, and protect your money. Think you can outsmart the scammers? Test your scam IQ at banksneverasked.com. Follow us on social media for more great info this month. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Should be a fun night of soccer here, and you know what? As we turn the page to a new month, it is cool all of a sudden. Said goodbye to the 80s from yesterday. We may not see the 80s again until next spring. Temperatures today in the 60s and just windy enough to make you aware that the seasons are changing. Later tonight, long after we're done, temperatures are going to drop into the 40s. I thought the Evergreens would be in their black kits. Nope, they're wearing their green with white numerals, black pants. Whistle sounds, play is in for what should be an interesting soccer match. You know, something else that factors in, Rapids, Stevens Point, Marshfield, and DC Everest are all kind of clustered together in our Valley Conference standings. Teams really haven't separated themselves yet. Evergreens are the defending boys soccer champions from last year, and they clinched the conference title with a win down at Wisconsin Rapids. Rapids players, I believe, are very aware of that. I mean, this is the kind of match you always want to play from in front, right? But this feels like the kind of match where the first goal, whoever gets it, that's going to be a huge advantage tonight. Ball ahead to the side, but it's well defensed. Evergreens were trying to get that over to Hezi Maletsko. Again, Hezi's had the hot foot all of a sudden. Evergreens come in with 2 wins, but wins over East and Merrill, the two teams that are at the bottom of the standings. The Merrill win was a not very interesting 9-0 victory. Long ball ahead. Everest keeper comes out, and Asen Witter clears it up high. Again, Rapids, you get the sense. Who are you looking for? Look for Brandon Patillo. He's number 10, right in the center. Rapids believes that he's faster than some of the defenders on him. They're going to try and get him to run and ask him to be big-lunged, trying to track down some of these balls. The two JV teams played to a 0-0 tie, and you know what? They were dead even. The more you watched of that match, the more you were not surprised that one team couldn't get on top of the other. This will be a throw-in for Rapids on the edge of the attacking third. Our Zaleski Sports cameras and microphones will be back here in just 2 days for another DC Everest soccer match when Marshfield comes calling. Again, Marshfield's in the mix, too. And what's been a pretty even Valley Conference this year. Played well off to the side. Just stays in bounds. Deep throw coming up for Wisconsin Rapids. This is the first really, I'm not sure I would describe it as a cold weather game, but it's the first cool weather game put on towards the near post and too wide. Asen Witter had it well defended. Goal kick coming up. Now, in high school soccer, you get unlimited substitutions. You can substitute freely. This is the kind of night where, you know what? You don't really want to come out of the game. You don't want to be all warmed up and then cool down again and then have to restart again. It's cold enough that you'd rather play on through if you had your choice. See if the Evergreens can create here. This is Sam Caston. Caston tried to slide that forward, a nice idea. Tried to slide it ahead to Brian Lorge. Pass was a little bit too long. Tonight's soccer coverage is brought to you by Axis Insurance. For all your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Axis Insurance. You have a friend in your corner to customize the coverage you need. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net. AxisInsurance.net. Their business revolves around you. That pass wound up being behind David Isham. This will be a Rapids throw-in. I mean, so far these teams look pretty even, right? Opportunities generated have been about the same. A run to the near side and kind of finessed off the ball. Chase Bruschi with good defense. Kind of steered Brandon Patillo away. And a lot of Rapids chances are going to center around Patillo. That one's chipped. It's a little bit too long and landed true for the Evergreens is closest to it. Patillo's going to try and create from the wing. Plays it back. That wasn't a good pass. Got a whistle. That's a delayed call as the Evergreens, Jacob Gissel, got tangled up with one of the Rapids players and gets whistled for it. To the edge of the big box. Shot. It's right at the Everest keeper, Asen Witter, who handles it with both hands, no problem, and punts it out. Long ball ahead. Evergreens try and win the race to it, and there is Miletsko. Shot, tough angle and wide. That's one where not only was the angle difficult, but Hezzy's momentum was kind of carrying him away from the goal and had trouble getting that squared up. Up goes the keeper, and there's a save. Hayden Pysick. Pysick, the Rapids keeper, is only a sophomore, so he's got some quality to be starting on a team that's this good. You bet. Fed ahead. The Evergreens are going to get an early chance. Shot. Score! The Evergreens draw first blood. Hezzy Miletsko. And you know what? Hezzy was super smart with the ball there. That he held on to it a second and got the keeper out of position. And in the 6th minute, the Evergreens have scored. Give you assist information on that. Who did we give the assist to? Sam Caston gets the assist. Again, the chance that puts the Evergreens up 1-0 was the moment that Hezzy held the ball, drew the goalie towards him, and then the rest of the goal mouth opened. 1-0 Everest here in the early going. And now Rapids is chasing that goal. And boy, Hezzy has just come alive. We said earlier in the broadcast, he's got the hot foot here. Rapids looking for a quick answer, offside. Trailing player Landon Freeman was beyond the last defender for the Evergreens. Flag went up from the far side and whistled right away. Looking for a quick answer to Brandon Patillo. Evergreens send this all the way down to the edge and almost got that center to Chase Bruschi. Yeah, it's not unheard of in the middle of a season when all of a sudden one player just finds his stride. That's where Hezi Maletzko is right now. Scoring a lot of goals in the middle part of the soccer season for the Evergreens. Yeah, Hezi had, 3 of the 9 goals that the Evergreens scored over in Merrill? Merrill is kind of a puzzle because year after year, that soccer program just doesn't really seem to take a step forward. Now, Merrill's the smallest school in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Centering, almost headed in. Dean Isham got his noggin on it, but couldn't quite steer it the way he wanted to. Evergreens from the wing, shot through a lot of traffic and a save there by Hayden Pysick. The pressure on Hayden here is 1-0. Well, I mean, you can climb out of a 1-0 hole. That happens all the time in soccer. Can't go down 2-0 against a quality opponent. This Everest team does not seem like the kind of club that gives up 2-goal leads. Evergreens feed this ahead, although the pass a little late getting there to the Evergreens' Brian Lorge, who tried to get it centered on his foot and then lost control. Evergreens have a throw-in coming up deep in their own end. Soccer is brought to you by J&D Tube Benders. Founded in 1968, they've stayed in the Felch family ever since. This locally owned manufacturer specializes in tube bending, welding, brazing, hydraulic tube assemblies, end forming, cutting, machining, and laser cutting. Tubing materials include carbon steel, copper, stainless steel, and aluminum. Find and join the J&D Tube Bending team in the Schofield Industrial Park or apply online. jdtubebending.com. That's jdtubebending.com. Evergreens tried to get that ahead, and Lorge headed away by one of the Rapids defenders. Near the middle of the pitch, tight defense by the Evergreens. They take the ball away. Evergreens play this off to the side. Jacob Giesel. Giesel high, ball into the box, headed towards the far post and wide. Hezi Maletzko again. While we've got Rapids goal kick, why don't we step aside? Evergreens have an early 1-0 lead. This is high school soccer on Zaleski Sports.
A nice controlled turn, and here comes the pontoon. What a boat.
I don't know that you can have a better activity today than the pontoon through this event. I said this is a world-class event. That was a world-class trailering of that pontoon right there.
Now we've got the green arrow, so now you got a little bit of a little. Oh! U-turn! U-turn! Oh my goodness!
U-turn? You gotta be kidding me!
It's a broadcaster's dream because we're literally in the middle of a crossing pattern.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Trust me, I know the picture is small, but while we were in our commercial set, Dean Isham hit the post. Hit the near side post and clang. Rebounded out in front, and the Evergreens looked like they were going to get another look at the goal. Rapids is going to get a deep throw in. Evergreens have kept their foot on the gas since going up at the 6th minute. High ball headed out and out of danger. Early goal gives the Evergreens an early lead. High cross up and over the crossbar. Again, Asen Witter, the Everest keeper, he's just a tall kid, so the natural advantage in goal of height means that all the high balls he can defend. If it's over his head, it's probably too tall and is going over the crossbar. Sure was the case there. Soccer Tonight brought to you by Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Online at mutualofwausau.com. That's mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Evergreens tried to get that centered. Brian Lorge's attempt was deflected. Rapids tries to center, a little too long for Lane Neiman, sophomore who's on the pitch. Evergreens with a quick counter. Maletzko from the wing, who's suddenly red hot, tried to center that. Evergreens are trying to close. Dean Isham couldn't get there quickly enough. Ball is up, still not out. Evergreens possess in the big box. Try to get this centered. Went through a couple of Rapids defenders. Hezi Maletzko tries to get this turnaround shot. Hit the post again. Evergreens clanged one off the near post, and that one goes off the far post. Hezi almost had a second goal tonight. But as far as Rapids defensively was concerned, that ball was in the big box entirely too long. Rapids had trouble clearing it out. Fortunate that this is a goal kick. As we mentioned at the top of this broadcast, an Evergreens win puts them in first place in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. They'll get all 3 points tonight. Rapids will remain in first if they come from behind and win, or if this match ends in a draw. Everest from the wing, centering, pass inside, just outside the big box. Traffic. And that's wide of the near side post. Evergreens continue to pressure the net. Dean Isham has been active. Rapids takes Brandon Petillo out. He's their number one scoring threat. Jack Ackerman, a sophomore, comes in for him. Ball is up. Evergreens play this from the wing, back on the attack. Didn't like the push there from Nathan Bouchard. No whistle, play through it. Evergreens still possess. Evergreens, you know what? Everest has been the better passing team. Kind of don't like the push there from Everest's Jacob Giesel. So no whistle either way, so it all evens out, doesn't it? Rapids will have a throw-in just over the center line. Soccer is brought to you by TRW Auto Body in Mosinee. Top quality collision repair. They'll have your vehicle back the way it was, quickly and efficiently, and 24-hour towing, courtesy loaner vehicles, and a lifetime warranty on their work. TRW Auto Body in Mosinee. Your friendly fender bender mender. Whoever in our Zaleski Sports copywriting team wrote friendly fender bender mender has never done on-air work. No tongue twisters, please. Foul here has been called on Everest. Everest sets up a three-man wall, but this is an impossible angle for Rapids. So playing it like a corner kick, high, with some air under it into the box, it's headed out of play, and now it's a goal kick. Let's go at the 6-minute mark from Sam Caston. That's the only scoring we've seen so far tonight. You know, by the end of next week, the soccer schedule now, the final conference games of the season are done tournament style, where you match up and pair off based on how you are in the standings after one round through. So the Evergreens will wind up playing some of their Valley Conference opponents for a second time, but that's based on how the table looks after everyone's played each other once. I know that's a little bit complicated. You got it? You got it, right? Everest and Marshfield next. High cross. Evergreens fight for this on the end. Rapids player tumbles, tried to get that centered, kicked out of danger. It's a big week for Everest sports. Last week was homecoming week, and what a show homecoming week was. Great parade, a football win for the Evergreens over Eau Claire North. This broadcast crew will be on the road Friday for Everest and Chippewa Falls football. Two good teams. That should be a fun game. Rapids tries to counter Dean Agost. Rapids still possesses, but the Evergreens got a lot of players back on defense. Whistle here. That's a push on Ted Kitchell. Kitchell is in for the Evergreens. Jared Seligowski on the restart. Everest counters. Played off to the wing a little bit too long, trying to lead Dean Isham. Evergreens have it. Tried to split defenders. It's on Isham's foot again. Isham gets it centered. Evergreens play it back, left-handed and left-footed rather, and Chase Bruschi didn't strike it as well as he wanted to. Yeah, it's soccer, no hands. I got it. Bruschi would have preferred that on his right foot. He probably would have scored. Got to be able to strike well from either side. Evergreens with the lead, and since going up 1-0, the Evergreens have controlled possession too. Out of play, this will be an Everest throw-in right in front of the stands. We're at the midway point of the first half. Evergreens lead 1-0. We'll be back with more soccer coverage after these messages from our sponsors on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Evergreens in traffic off to the side. Hezi Maletsko's got it, and the goalie was off his line for a moment. Centering, only defenders in net, and it's wide. And the Rapids keeper is down. We're going to have an injury stoppage. Now, that's one of the Everest defenders. Thought that was the Rapids keeper who was down. Brandon Patillo comes back in. He can't be on the bench very long. He'll come in for Landon Freeman. Yeah, the Rapids keeper shifted all the way to the far post, leaving only his defenseman to guard the goal. Wrigley Field, Schofield Avenue in Weston is the perfect place for great food, cold drinks for the whole family, or to be with the team after a big win. Sign up for volleyball leagues or stop by for lunch or dinner at Wrigley Field and Dome. That's Wrigley Field in Weston. That's out off the Everest defender. Rapids is going to get a corner kick from the far side. Lane Neiman's going to kick this. See how much air he puts under this, or if we're going to try and line drive it in. Here it comes. Lot of air towards the near side post, too tall. Rapids tries to get this back in the box. Evergreens clear it out. Nope, Rapids still possesses. On the edge of the attacking third, Evergreens take it away. Nice ball ahead. This is Jack Crow. Crow couldn't possess it. If Crow was a hair faster, would have been able to create off of that. Evergreens have a defender there. That's good defense. Garrett close. Evergreens have a couple of non-starters who are on the pitch right now. And you know what? The quality of play has stayed high. That's nice to see. Evergreens are showing off their depth at this stage in the later parts of the first half. Ball rolls towards the net. Keeper is off his line, had trouble locating it, and the Evergreens defenders come up. Asen Witter had trouble locating the ball, and his defenders closed ranks around him. Witter had his head on a swivel trying to locate just where the ball was. Goal kick coming up here. Since going down 1-0, that by far was Rapids' best scoring opportunity. Witter came off his line, and boy, you've got to get to the ball if you make that choice. That's the instincts of playing goal. Do you stay back and stay on your line, or do you come out and challenge? If you come out and challenge, you've got to win the race to the ball. Aiden Witter almost didn't. Got a whistle here. This is a foul on Everest at the edge of the offensive third. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Score big with trusted, local, affordable service from Ridgetop Exteriors. Rapids trying to get that ball ahead to Patillo. Instead, one of the Everest defenders gets it off to the side. Rapids still possesses, but further back. Short passing game, and coming up, Jacob Giesel for the Evergreens. Boy, that may have been a handball. I thought that rolled up and hit the hand of Lane Neiman. No whistle. Evergreens coming back again. Here's Hezi Maletsko and his speed on display. Stops, tries to feed that to the center, and Maletsko's going to get another shot. Good defensive play by Rapids. Sliding and challenging for that ball. That was Deegan Armagost. Maybe the best defensive play that we've seen so far tonight. I mean, Hezi's the danger. And Armagost, sophomore, came out, got all ball. Clean play. Solid defense. Evergreens, that's too tall for Jack Crow. Rapids has a throw-in from near the edge of their defensive third. Hezi Maletsko again. He's on the run, got a couple of players. Shot, score! Hezi again, his second goal. Struck with authority from the right foot. At the 27th minute, the Evergreens are making a bid to move to the top of the table here. They lead 2-0. Evergreens now find themselves in control of tonight's match. Yeah, that was the goal that Rapids could not afford to give up. Hezzy right now is playing so much better than he was earlier this year. I mean, there's just been growth from late August when the season began to where we are now at the 1st of October. And the Evergreens have lots of other capable goal scorers. That came up, and that's a handball. I think for Rapids, now there's 12 minutes to play till we get to 40, and that's halftime. Rapids, I think, needs to get one of these goals back before intermission. Just asking to come back down 2-0 in the second half against the Evergreens, that seems like a tall order. Pushing the back there from Garrett Close and no whistle. Evergreens coming up the other way. Dean Isham fought for the ball. Isham gets tangled up with one of the Rapids defenders. Play on. Maletzko twice at 6 minutes and at the 27th minute. Hezzy's got another touch. Plays that ball short off to the side. Evergreens are trying to center from the corner. Rapids can't afford a turnover, and they just did. Now to the center. Jacob Giesel. Shot. Jacob thought he had enough separation and cranked that up. That's way, way too tall. There are 10 minutes to play in the first half, and we're brought to you by Mammoth Mortgage, your local, transparent, fun, passionate mortgage pro, providing opportunities for low rates, hassle-free mortgages for buying or refinancing a home throughout Wisconsin. For all your mortgage needs, look to Mammoth Mortgage. Tried to get it to Hezzy to try and split two defenders again. Maletzko went down in a heap, no whistle. Coming back the other way, Rapids has to center from a tough angle. Chip to the box, got a whistle there. And I think they're calling a push-off there on Brandon Petillo. Yeah, Petillo, they're going to say, created separation by pushing one of the Everest defenders. Whistle sounds against him. And what was going to be a chance from close range goes by the wayside. Not a lot of protest from Rapids, which tells me the call is right. Petillo again tries to split defenders. Goalie comes out. There's a great save. Asen Witter. And Witter's back on his line. Again, Witter's instincts were perfect on that. Out of play, Rapids throw in from midfield. Fleet Farm is here to help you gear up for hunting season. Shop their huge selection of scouting and concealment must-haves, safety essentials, and Blaze Orange gear. Shop the entire selection of hunting gear from all the top brands today at Fleet Farm. Late stages, first half, on a night where everything's gone right for the Evergreens. Again, up comes Asen Witter, gathers it in. Rolls it out. Giesel, high steps towards the box, tries to get this across. Tried to chip that forward, Dean Isham. Evergreens play it from the wing. high crossing ball. Couldn't get through the two Rapids defenders there. Got a whistle. Evergreens are whistled for a push there. They're going to say that Sam Caston had the hands in the back of that Rapids player. No, is this against Rapids? It's against Rapids. Evergreens are going to be able to put this on goal from that spot. Rapids sets up a three-man wall and now breaks it up. High ball towards the goal, up and off the hands and over of Hayden Pysick. Evergreens will get a corner kick from the near side out of this. First corner of the night for Evergreens. Evergreens play it short. Evergreens just flood the box. Shot there, lifted high and over by Sam Caston. Yeah, someone's got to go over the chain link fence and retrieve some of these Everest misses. I see there are disappointed Brewers fans who may be joining our soccer coverage right now. Sorry about that.
Thanks, Chris.
Brewers could not hold two leads. Led 2-0 and led 4-2. Lost to the Mets 8-4. Brewers need a win tomorrow night or the season comes to an end. That would be frustrating to see our Milwaukee Brewers exit the playoffs on back-to-back two sweeps. Lost the first two games of the Diamondbacks last year, in danger of losing to the Mets. I should tell you, in the name of full disclosure, that I grew up as a New York Mets fan. They were lovable losers when I was a kid. Mets in the playoffs was just such a distant dream. I'm not sure I'm a Mets fan now. I mean, I've never been to their new ballpark, which isn't all that new, Citi Field. I've never seen a game there. And I couldn't tell you who's in their starting lineup. But when I was in high school, when I was a kid, oh, I knew. And to finish the Mets story, then I'll be quiet about it, our lunch lady, one of the people who worked at our school cafeteria, her daughter was married to a Mets long reliever, Neil Allen. So we had a tie to the team right there at our school. Neil Allen was kind of a mop-up guy, not a very good pitcher on not a very good Mets team. As we're late in the first half, should I tell you the journalism conference story? In high school, I got invited to the very prestigious Columbia University Journalism Conference for high school kids who write for their school newspaper. And of course, I, being a New Yorker, got two of my other friends said, let's skip some of this journalism conference stuff. Let's go and see the Mets play. The Mets had an afternoon game. So we hopped on the subway and went from Columbia to the old Shea Stadium. Me and two of my friends. We even asked two girls from a high school in New Jersey if they wanted to join us. Those were the first strikeouts of the afternoon. We were back in plenty of time. I believe our English teacher and chaperone, Mrs. Santillo, still doesn't to this day. All right, back to soccer. Enough of that. I know no one's cheering for the Mets these days. We are late in the first half, and thankfully, Rapids really needs the intermission, the 10 minutes to regroup. Tried to feed that ahead to Brian Lords. That was a nice idea, just the pass didn't get there. Good defense from Garrett Close. Close was the last defender between Brandon Petillo getting another run. Evergreen's on the wing. Here's Hezzy, everything again. Shot. He scored again. Bounced out of the goal. It hit the back underneath crossbar, but that went in. Hezzy again for a hat trick. Coming late in the first half at the 37th minute. Is there anything he can't do right now? Hezzy's the best player on the pitch. And you know what? The Evergreens are an unselfish team. Lots of kids get touches and get chances to make runs. Just Hezzy's emergent right now. Ball's too tall and gobbled up by Hayden Pysick. He'll punt this out. And that's not quite up and down. Garrett Close gets whistled. Rapids on the restart. My timer is unofficial. I've got 2.5 minutes left in the first half. We haven't had any injury stoppages. Only stoppages here in the first half. The 3 goals that the Evergreens have scored. Wow, my timing device is right on the money. Just announced 2 minutes here till the first half comes to an end. Evergreens are in complete control right now. Long ball ahead, but there's no one there. Everest keeper will play this out. Unofficially, 90 seconds until halftime. Got a whistle, got a foul on Rapids. Deegan Armagost came up and made contact with Dean Isham and is whistled for it. Evergreens are happy to play this short as we go into the 39th minute. Long ball headed wide of the near side post. The Evergreens almost got another. That was almost a Hezzy header on the far side post. Just rare air to see a kid score 4 goals in the first half of a soccer match against quality opposition. Hezzy almost had it there. 30 seconds until halftime. Whistle's going to sound in just a moment to bring this first half to an end. The half is going to end before this goal kick. It is halftime. DC Everest may have already all they need to move into first place in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Hezzy Maletzko has all 3 goals at the 6th, 27th, and 37th minute. The Evergreens lead 3-0. It's halftime on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
You know, Paul, what we're looking for today first is that basic shopper, the one that's going to go for fruit that's in season right now, because those are the easy picks, the raspberry, the strawberry, the blueberry. But the experts, the one who are going to get the job done today and shine bright on a day like today, those are the ones shopping for the mangoes.
And when you think about vegetables at the grocery store, really there's a lot at stake, because at this point your next stop is the meat market. You don't want to be chicken when you go ahead and pick out your vegetables. You got to make sure you got the right pairing.
You know, when you double clutch on your list, that's when things quickly spiral out of control.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com. Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Access Insurance is your complete independent insurance agency for auto, home, business, and life insurance serving Wisconsin and Minnesota. Insurance can often be confusing and frustrating. But with Access Insurance, you get experienced advisors that pair you with exactly the coverage you need at the most competitive prices for every stage of life. Located in Weston and a proud supporter of area high school athletics, their business truly does revolve around you. Learn more at accessinsurance.net or by calling 715-355-8400.
Yeah, and you think about all the different techniques he's got to have in his repertoire, right? All the arrows in his quiver, and he's got all of them here today.
I mean, medium well. Do you want it rare? Special orders, pickles, no pickles, ketchup, no ketchup.
You know, what we're seeing here, Paul, the spatula control is unreal.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where he's got absolutely no beef. He's just focused on doing his job. Yeah, I mean, without these cooks, everyone would just truly be fried.
Welcome back to the DC Everest soccer pitch. I'm Chris Conley. That was a great first half for Everest. For Rapids fans, not so much. 3-0. Hezi Maletzko has all 3 goals. I thought the prettiest of the goals was at the 27th minute, unassisted. Hezi got It was such a good goal, we'll give you a moment of dramatic pause to take it all in. Hezi hesitated for a moment, drew the goalkeeper towards him, and then blew it past. Go and look at our Zaleski Sports replay. It's a goal at the 27th minute, his second of 3. It's a pretty one, and just showed great awareness of what was going on inside the big box. Whistle sounds, and play is back in. So far, I mean, sure, there's still a full half of soccer. Rapids can potentially dismantle what the Evergreens built up in the first half. But so far, a very satisfying night for DC Everest. Everest is kind of chasing a loss. They lost in conference to Spash earlier in the season. That's the difference between the two teams. Rapids in league play is 3-0-1, and the Evergreens are 3-1-0. If Rapids can somehow muster the 3 goals and get back for a tie, they would stay in first place tonight. But I believe that we'll be speaking with Everest head coach Josh Roloff on the field once this game gets to full time. Here's a run on the far side for Brandon Petillo. But the Evergreens, playing with a generous lead, pack the defense back. Got 2-3 players around him. And the Evergreens clear this out. Brian Lords thought he had it for a moment. He's fouled. Whistle sounds. Evergreens will restart right around midfield. Yeah, I think before this season is over, the 4 teams that will probably wind up pairing up and playing off will be Rapids, Everest, Spash, and Marshfield. High cross kind of bends away. Evergreens tried and close on that. Hezi Maletzko again tried to rocket that. He was well wide of the near side post. No, beg your pardon. That's Evan Schroeder. That's a 2, not a 7. Evergreens again, edge of the box, brought in by Jack Crow. Evergreens fight to get this right back. Kitchell with a near side ball. Can the Evergreens get it centered from there? It's going to go back to Kitchell and deflect it away. Here's Petillo in traffic, but again, the Evergreens have players back. Petillo frustrated. He just pushed the Everest player. We're going to play through that. That shot, Evan Schroeder sacrifices the body. And that's high and over the crossbar. Soccer Tonight is brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Here's Hezi Maletsko, Mr. Everything. Plays it off to the wing. Again, that's unselfish. Schroeder. Can Schroeder get it centered here? Slide tackle. Whistle here. That's a foul on Rapids. Yeah, didn't get any ball. We're sponsored by Foundation Finance. Start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits that start from day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. Foundationfinance.com. Played all the way to the far side and out of play. Someone in the Everest student section has the coolest shoes, has soles of their sneakers that are lighting up in different colors. What's more cool than that? Green, blue, and red. Brandon Patillo comes off for Rapids. Jake Ackerman comes in. The other really cool thing is the automatic lawnmowers that they have here. Like, I'd like to borrow one. Maybe I could put one in the trunk of my car. I'll bring it back in a day or two once it's done doing my backyard. Hard foul there, goes against Rapids. Sam Caston, who got 2 assists. Caston's been credited with an assist on the third Hezi Maletsko goal, the goal at 37 minutes. Evergreens with some air under this towards the near post. A lot of traffic. Goes out of play. Goal kick. Yeah, like while we're doing our game, there are 1, 2, 3 automated lawnmowers. They look like the little Roombas that you might use to vacuum your living room. But here they are. They're mowing the grass. Got little headlight on them. In fact, all 3 of them when I first arrived are all charging up just outside of our main field. They turn them loose and just kind of, well, you wouldn't want to walk up on one of them in the dark, right? It would scare the you-know-what out of you. I wonder how they do once there are leaves on the ground. Of course, there are no trees here near the soccer pitch. Again, I'm thinking, should I borrow one and turn it loose in my backyard? Don't worry, Mr. Matthews. I'll have it back tomorrow. No problem. Played off to the side. This is Hezi Maletsko again. Ball's dancing on his foot. Shot towards the near side. That's the defender who slid over towards the near post and kicked it out of play. Corner kick for the Evergreens. Hezi was bidding for a 4th goal. We're sponsored today by Camping World. Find a great selection of RVs at Camping World in Rothschild. They offer a great variety of brands and sizes to fit just what you're looking for. Complete maintenance and repair services, rental options, camping gear, apparel, and more. Take your RV to the next level. Camping World off I-39 in Rothschild or online at campingworld.com. Set piece from the near side for the Evergreens. Played short. Played back. Brewski had that for a moment. It's a save. Hezi Maletsko plays this to the corner, and filling in for the Evergreens is Evan Schroeder. It'll be a goal kick from there. Upcoming Everest broadcasts on Ski Sports. We're back here Thursday, DC Everest and Marshfield. 7 o'clock first whistle. And then Everest football, American football, at Chippewa Falls. That'll be our Friday night game. That's going to be a good one. Yeah, Hezi's just next level right now. He's having fun out there. Centers to Jacob Giesel. Jacob's got 2 players around him, and Jacob gets called for the push-off. That was kind of more in retaliation for the 2 players that were chopping at his ankles. We're 10 minutes into the second half. Why don't we step aside for a quick word from our sponsors? Evergreens in control, up 3-0 on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome to J&D Tube Benders. Here at J&D, we strive to meet our customers' requirements and expectations. We pursue this goal through the effort of our dedicated employees by continually improving in the areas of customer service, quality, and productivity. We pride ourselves on not only being a pillar of the manufacturing industry, but a family to our employees. J&D Tube Benders, the fastest name in tube line fabrication.
Well, it's the second time tonight that we've been in a commercial break and the Evergreens have hit the post. That happened once in the first half. And then just a moment ago, high off the crossbars, the Evergreens were bidding for a 4-0 lead. Evergreen still, despite being up 3-0, and right now a match they are dominating, the Evergreens have still been generating more scoring chances for themselves. Jack Ackerman's on the far side for Rapids, tried to get that centered. In traffic and up, a sliding challenge and got all ball there. It was a nice defensive play by the Evergreens' Evan Schroeder. Rapids will throw in from the edge of their attacking third along the near side. Into the box, just wide. And you know what? I think the Everest keeper may have gotten a hand on that. Rapids keeper, rather, may have gotten a hand on that. Yeah, I think Hayden Pisek may have just gotten a big left-handed finger on that to keep that wide of the near side post. Hezi Maletsko still in, trying to split defenders. Hezi still got it on his foot. Tough angle, centers into traffic, shot blocked. Jack Ackerman, here's another shot, high and over the crossbar. Evergreen still keeping the pressure on. Now this suddenly has the look of a statement game. In the 52nd minute, up 3-0. And the Evergreens are still in go mode. Backey's Family Chiropractic in Rothschild provides personalized chiropractic care in a family-oriented atmosphere. They can help any age patients from a few days old to moms and dads keeping up with the kids. No matter what issue your body's battling, migraines, anxiety, stress, and a wide variety of youth issues, let Backey's Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. Rapids unable to clear this out. Kitchell keeps it in. Evergreens from the far side. That wasn't well struck. Went off of Lorge. Brandon Patillo, Rapids' best player, comes back in. He kind of got an extended break there. I mean, in this non-competitive right now 3-0 game, boy, you sure don't want any injuries. In fact, I could imagine there'll be a time coming soon when Hezi Maletsko's night will be done. Well, Hezzy may not be done yet. Here he is splitting defenders. Shot, save on the near side post. Rebound, score. The rebound went off the keeper's hands, and the Evergreens have gone up 4-0. Jacob Gissel has just scored for the Evergreens at the 54th minute.
Your time. 54-16. Okay.
So Hezzy continues to create. It was his initial shot that went off the hands of keeper Hayden Plesic. Jacob Giesel on mop-up duty. 4-0 Everest. And the Everest defense just gets to pack things in at this stage of the match. Makes it even harder for Rapids to score. I mean, really the only suspense is will Asen Witter, who's got a couple of good saves from the first half. Will Asen Witter get his shutout? He's been untested in the second half. And the Evergreens possess again. Play it off to the side. Landon True is there. True's got a little bit of room to close in. Tonight's soccer coverage brought to you by Merrill Steel, your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Corner coming up for the Evergreens. Lot of air under this. Into traffic. Two chances and nothing doing. Kitchell put them both on goal there. Another corner kick coming up for Everest. Lot of air under this. Up goes the keeper and a save for Hayden Plesic. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more online at nicolaybank.com. Sam Caston, who's got a couple of assists, had that dancing on his foot for a while, then lost control. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply today at merrillsteel.com. High cross, up goes Plesic again for a save. Three 0 at halftime, 4-0 now. First chance in a while for Rapids. Moving forward is Leighton Freeman. Save. That's Rapids' best chance in a while. Best look at the goal in the second half. But the Everest shutout is still intact. Rapids player goes tumbling out of play. It'll be a Rapids throw-in from there. Great Lakes Cheese says, join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau, a state-of-the-art facility, excellent benefits, pay, culture, and more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. What do we have there? Offsides? Hold on just a moment. Something was called. Whistle sounded. Everest keeper Asen Witter looks like he's hobbling around now. Let's see if they're calling that a goal or not. It is indeed a goal. Brandon Patillo hobbling off the field after scoring in the 59th minute. There'll be no shutout tonight. Patillo and the Everest keeper Asen Witter. Looked like there was a lot of contact there. All right, so Rapids is heard from at the 59th minute. 4-1. There will be no shutout tonight. Sorry about the delayed call on our end. We saw the contact. We heard the whistle. Took us a while to sort that out. Patillo was hobbled off like his ankle was injured. May not see him again for the rest of the night. So both teams have scored since halftime. 3-0 at halftime, 4-1 now. We are at the halfway mark of the second half. 20 minutes of soccer to go. We'll be at full time when we get to the 80th minute. Evergreens play this on the wing, and the Evergreens offense has numbers and a couple of players trailing too. Shot from close range, just missed. Right across the goal mouth and wide. This is going to be a goal kick coming up. 4-1. Everest leads Rapids. Back after these words from our sponsors on Zaleski Sports.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Brian Lorge has just scored for the Evergreens, an answer to the Rapids goal that was allowed just a few moments ago. Rapids scores, and then 3 minutes later, the Evergreens score again. Brian Lorge, senior midfielder, scores for the Evergreens. And Sam Caston is getting his third assist of the night on that goal. Very happy to report that Brandon Petillo is coming back in. Looked like he was injured on the Rapids goal back at the 59th minute. 5-1 Everest. With about 18 minutes left to play unofficially. Soccer Tonight is brought to you by France Propane, your locally owned complete service propane company that served all of central Wisconsin for 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. Get your propane at France Propane, Schofield. Local, quality, family. Rapids player is having trouble getting to his feet. That's Sean Ronius. And I believe we're going to stop play here while Ronius gets over to the sidelines. Briar Anderson, a sophomore, will come in. Yeah, what we've said goodbye to the 50s for tonight. I believe we're down into the 40s. You know, it's funny how you don't feel the weather when you're winning, right? Be cold when the game's over. Long ball ahead, big run for Jack Crow. Crow from the wing. Crow puts that on goal, one hop into the arms of Hayden Pysick and a save. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Culligan Water. And now we've got an Everest player who's down and unable to get to his feet. That's Evan Schroeder. Schroeder's in some pain along the near side. He's just out of our camera shot right now. Referee's aware and has just sounded the whistle to stop play. So at our 65th minute, Schroeder's going to need some help getting off. We wonder if this is just cramping, but Evan Schroeder looks like he's in some discomfort. Brennan Hochberger comes on. And Schroeder comes off under his own power, so that's good to see. Going to restart in just a moment. Unofficially, 15 minutes of match play left. Evergreens led 4-0. Rapids got a Brandon Patillo goal at 59, 4-1, and now 5-1 on the Brian Lorge goal. Shot there, struck by Chase Bruschi, well wide. Timothy Waller comes in. Bruschi comes off. Fancy footwork there by Patillo. He's the Rapids goal scorer. Almost tripped up from behind, kept his feet, so there's no whistle. Evergreens play this ahead to the center. Long ball for Owen Marquardt, who's on now. So the Everest personnel's getting a little more varied as we get into the later stages of the match. Marquardt is on. Evergreen's going to get a corner kick from the near side. Express Employment says get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. They have locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Thank all of our sponsors bringing you this high school soccer coverage tonight. These are the first and second place teams, and by the time we end tonight, there's going to be a new team in first place. It'll be the DC Everest Evergreens. Throw in for Rapids. Evergreens have two players back there in the corner. Jack Crow tried to get that out to the wing. Evergreens still possess. Long ball ahead to Patillo again. Keeper is out. Patillo wide, and a big part of the goal mouth was open to him. Put it wide of the near side post. Axis Insurance says for all of your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Axis Insurance. You have a friend in your corner to customize the coverage you need. Learn more at axisinsurance.net. Axisinsurance.net, their business revolves around you. Nick Yang comes on for Jack Crow. Ball ahead, but cleared out by Garrett Close. Nice ball to the side. Marquardt's got a little bit of room. Owen Marquardt shot off the keeper's hands. Rebound just missed, too tall. Is that Kitchell who closed on that? Yeah, I believe it was. Tried to put that rebound in. Soccer Tonight's brought to you by J&D Tube Benders, founded in 1968. They've stayed in the Felch family ever since. A locally owned manufacturer specializing in tube bending, welding, brazing, hydraulic tube assemblies, end forming, cutting, machining, and laser cutting. Tubing materials include carbon steel, copper, stainless steel, and aluminum. Find and join the J&D Tube Bending team in the Schofield Industrial Park or online at jdtubebending.com. 10 minutes of match play left. We'll step aside for a break. High school soccer coverage tonight on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Karen from the Hearing House, and these are our grandchildren. Children are difficult to hear with anybody with hearing loss, and I know I would hate to miss out on anything they say.
Gamma, they're cheating.
Even that. If you're missing out on what they're saying, you're probably missing out on a lot more.
Love you, Gamma.
Aw, and they have important things to say.
Make your house a hearing house.
Bauer & Fine has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
We're in the 71st minute of tonight's soccer coverage. 5-1 Everest. They'll be the first team to 4 wins in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Everest still holds from the wing, tries to get this centered. Lorge didn't strike that as well as he'd like, kind of rolled on top of it. And Hayden Pisek, the Rapids keeper, with a save. Mutual of Wausau Insurance has been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com and find an agent near you. That's mutualofwausau.com. Nice ball from Rapids. Tried to get this centered to Patillo in traffic. He goes down, and it looks like he kind of rolled his ankle, too, in the big box. No whistle. It's a nice ball, too. Landon Freeman tried to feed Patillo. Evergreen's countering. Chipped on goal. That's wide of the far side post. Evergreens had a 3-0 lead in the first half, 4-0 early in the second half, then 4-1. And stretched it back out to 5-1. 3 goals in the first half for Hezi Maletzko. Evergreens have had additional goals from Jacob Giesel at the 54th minute and from Brian Lorge at the 63rd minute. Rapids with another run, tough angle. Rapids tried to center that, went through everyone from the near side to the far side of the pitch. Stays in play, Rapids fastest to the ball. Shot there is well wide. Little over 5 minutes to go. We're in the 74th minute of play. This is going to be Wisconsin Rapids' first Wisconsin Valley Conference loss for the season. Again, as we've said earlier in the broadcast, the top 4 teams seem about even. That's a whistle and a foul. Rapids, Everest, Marshfield, and Spash seem to be the 4 teams that will all be jockeying through the month of October for conference honors. But the Evergreens will have the inside track after tonight's win. Up high, safe. So the Evergreens are going to find themselves on a 3-game winning streak. Shot, save on the near side post. Asen Witter. Witter's got fast, cat-like reflexes. Look how he closed on the near side post quickly. Evergreen's got an early goal 6 minutes into tonight's match, and it played from in front for the entire evening. Three minutes to go tonight. Corner kick coming up for Rapids in these closing moments. High ball, keeper up, and another save for Asen Witter. In front of the Evergreens have scored another late goal. So 6-1 is going to be our final score instead of 5-1. Jaden Kufal. In the closing moments, let's recap our scoring. Evergreens drew first blood at 6 minutes of the match. Hezi Maletsko with an assist from Sam Caston. Caston has 3 assists tonight. I thought the prettiest goal of the night was at the 27th minute. Hezi Maletsko unassisted. And then a third goal for Hezi at the 37th minute. Sam Caston with the helper. 3-0 at halftime. Jacob Giesel gave the Evergreens the first goal of the second half at the 54th minute. That was a rebound goal. Rapids was heard from at the 59th minute. Brandon Petillo scores the only Rapids goal of the night. The Evergreens would add 2 on in the 63rd minute from Brian Lorge, and just moments ago in the 78th minute from Jaden Kufal. Final whistle's going to sound in just a moment. The Evergreens will walk off the pitch with a 6-1 victory. And there will be a new first-place team in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. It's going to be the DC Everest Evergreens. Congratulations to Everest tonight. Rapids is a good club. The Evergreens dominated them this evening. Crowd here is being told that we're in the final minute of play. Shot there is too tall. Post-game coverage, we'll speak with DC Everest soccer coach Josh Roloff after he's done speaking with his team. Evergreens, I would imagine, could not be happier with how things have unfolded tonight. We invite you to stay tuned for our Merrill post-game show. Merrill Steel, consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Whistle sounds, and we're at full time. The Evergreens 6-1 winners over Wisconsin Rapids. DC Everest now in first place in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Down to the field for post-game coverage next. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us tonight on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our three facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
Post-game coverage on Zaleski Sports. The Evergreens are 6-1 winners. Coach Josh Roloff to my right. So the winner of tonight's match comes out in first place in the Valley Conference for now. This has got to be very satisfying.
Yeah, it's always a good time. Anytime we play Rapids, they always give us a really good game, no matter how talented they are from year to year. It's always a battle every time they come here. So I always look forward. The boys always look forward to this one, and I think it showed tonight with their energy level. Like this is probably the best that I've seen them play all year. So I think we're peaking at the right time.
Right. This is the time of the season you want to be playing your best soccer, and this match was convincing tonight.
Yeah, I think from front to back, I think we were clicking on all cylinders right now. I thought the defense was pretty organized. We gave up, a breakaway little things to fix. But Hezzy here, with another hat trick, is his third one here in 3 games in the Valley. So, and really a team win because. Then we put on 3 more goals on top of it. So really decisive and really a team win, I would say, because we were able to get everybody on the field.
Yeah, one of the things that I like about this team, I mean, Hezzy's scoring goals now. Just visually, he's a better player than August when the team started to now. But yet the team is not built all around him. There are lots of other kids that get their scoring chances.
Yeah, absolutely. We never really, I think, game plan with just one guy in mind. We wanna win games as a team, and I think you've seen that historically through the Everest program. Is it's not one guy on the score sheet filling up the score sheet. It's a number of guys. That's the way we like to play.
Coach, congratulations! Enjoy the win tonight. Good to see you.
Thanks.
We'll be back here and see you again when Marshfield comes calling on Thursday. Hezzy, tell me about bringing your game to another level, because like we said, you look like you're a completely different player from the start of the season to now. What's going on?
Thank you. I don't know. I just go have fun out there. Like, it's just teammates, it's chemistry. It's good to build it.
Setting up, I thought the second goal was my favorite, where you stopped and the goalie kind of drew towards you, and then that opened up a lot of the net. You seem to have a different kind of presence on the field with where everyone else is.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hezzy, tell me about team goals now, because Rapids, Spash, Marshfield, and Everest all seem to be good teams. You could imagine almost any one of those teams beating the other, and yet here you guys are at first place as we go into October.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's the team chemistry that we have. Like, it's not only one person. Like you guys were saying, it's all our whole team just doing it, and it's fun. We just go out there and have fun.
3 hat tricks, 3 matches in a row. Congratulations. That's going to wrap up our post-game coverage. Evergreens are 6-1 winners over Wisconsin Rapids tonight. I'm Chris Conley. Good night, everybody. As you do the in the house for us, please, okay? How do I do it? You say your name, you say I'm in the house, so we can put it into our highlight.
All right. I'm Hezzy Malexko, and I'm in the house.
Congratulations. Thanks for coming over. Thank you. We'll see you in 48 hours.